I hope your day is full of luxurious slippers and feathered robes and lavish scrunchies and luxurious workout outfits, and that's all I have. But these are all things that I did buy during the pandemic. Dude, during the pandemic, I was living it up. I was adding to cart, okay? Sometimes when things get sad, you just gotta add to cart. Is that a good message to be sending out to the youth? No. Capitalism is a nightmare, but we're all victims of it. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of SHENK. It is I, Sara Weinshenk. We have an amazing episode of SHENK for you this week with the one, the only comedian, Gabby Lamb. But before we get into this week's episode of SHENK with Gabby Lamb, there's just a few things I want to tell you about. One, I am coming to Side Splitters. That's right, Tampa. I will be in Tampa June 28th, Side Splitters at 10:30 p.m. And then I am also coming to Fort Worth, Texas in July. And I am coming to Houston, Texas in July, and Austin as well. Let me tell you the dates for Fort Worth right now. I believe it is July 25th and July 26th. Yeah, July 25th and then July 26th, I'll be in Fort Worth. And then the 27th, I'm in Houston headlining. So come out, that's 5 shows. And then I'll be in Austin. And then in August, I will be in Pottstown, Pennsylvania. And I will be at the Stress Factory in New Jersey. Let me get you the date on the Pennsylvania one really fast. I'll be at Soul Joel's in Pottstown, August 23rd. So come out, get tickets. And then August 24th, I'll be at Stress Factory, Jersey. And yeah, you can find me here every Wednesday on SHENK. I also have my other show, SHENK on the Street, where I go to different conventions and talk to all kind of weirdos. We just did the fish parking lot. And we have some exciting episodes coming up. I'm going to go to a reptile convention, so look out for that as well. And then, as always, patreon.com/Sara Weinshenk for bonus content. And all my shows are in my link tree on my Instagram. Let's do it. Let's get into this week's episode of SHENK with Gabby Lamb. Here it is. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of SHENK. I'm Sara Weinshenk, and today's guest is the one, the only comedian, Gabby Lamb. You love her. It's the return of Gabby, guys.
So good to be back.
It's like you never left.
It's like I never left. Lee, I'll see you tomorrow because Lee's the producer of my podcast.
Yes.
Oh, which I guess I'll plug right up top.
Yes, we will.
Oh, yeah. Please plug it right up top.
It's called Tea Time with Gabby Lamb and Harper Rose Drummond. And wouldn't you believe it? We've got the same producer.
It's true. I guess you guys call him Hentai Lee. Everyone started commenting on my shit. Hentai
really?
Lee. Yeah, they said, "Oh, is that Hentai Lee from Tea Time?"
It's so funny because Tea Time has literally no listeners. So it's funny that like the ones that we do have find Lee and then are coming. Yeah.
Well, lately I've been convicted. #convicted. That's been a new thing because I'm a convicted predator.
Oh, he's rolling it up. He's getting it off hot today.
Yeah,
he's starting us off right in hot water.
Yeah, our Patreon has my biggest haters.
The Patreon?
Yeah, our Patreon. They can't decide if they love or hate him.
Yeah. That's kind of good though.
50% wants to fuck him to death, and the other then they'll turn on him, and then they'll be like, actually, I don't want to fuck him anymore. I hate him.
Lee lore.
Yeah. So
he has lore.
He's a lot of lore.
Not every podcast producer has lore.
No, and he's honestly like when he left ours, it was like the biggest. The listeners, the world fell apart. They were like, podcast is good, but it's not the same without Lee. Like it was like nothing I'd ever seen.
Is it because he likes hentai?
Probably. He likes a whole bunch of weird shit. And, like our listeners are so weird that they're into it.
The names have changed because we don't record at my house anymore. So when we record at my house, it was maybe a little more intimate. Maybe we would talk about
a little more intimate.
Yeah.
It was literally because when I had to ejaculate, I would ejaculate in my litter box because it scoops right out, right?
It clumps. And
This is the fake story, but I don't like that you told that like
that's fake.
You meant it.
The way he told it was like he was in a confession.
I know, and
I was gonna absolve him of his sins or something. Catholic school coming out right now.
Yeah.
That was one of my favorite nicknames though. Was Litter Boy Lee.
Litterbox Lee.
Yeah, Litterbox Lee.
I'll tell you something true about Lee is that every time I would go to use his restroom,
What?
Or did you think I was gonna say the skid mark thing?
What?
No,
go ahead.
He always had fucking Red Bulls in his shower because I would look into his shower. Always
I love
and he
that.
had like
I
a
actually
couple
love that about him.
between like 1 and 3. I'm like, who fucking drinks
Powering
Red Bulls
up
in a
the shower.
So gross.
It's like.
so gross. It's
What about?
like,
Do you brush your teeth in the shower?
no, I have an electric toothbrush. I do that shit
Outside.
out. Yeah.
I
used to though when I was using a regular one.
It's just like
You
too
don't like-
much for me.
Really, you don't like to mix the worlds.
No, it's like I'll get to my mouth.
What about do you pee in the shower?
I have, yeah.
Oh, you have? So you
I
it every
do. I do.
time.
I'm trying to be a lady right now. Yeah, piss every time I shower, Gabby. Hell yeah,
'cause I
bitch,
do.
I know.
Dude, I save my pee for the shower. I get in there and I'll, some people will be like, no, I'll pee before I get in. No. I save. I go, I'm not wasting water. I'm getting in there. I'm peeing on my feet as soon as I get in.
And that's on being conscious.
And that's on being, hey, I care about the environment. I'm not wasting water.
Do you shower with your boyfriend?
No. It's not hot. I feel like that's when you romanticize when you're like,
That's what I
young.
think too. Kim and her boyfriend shower together every shower, and I judge her.
why?
For it. Right?
Like in a hot way? Or are
That's
they
what-
just like, oh, it's hot? No.
No, it's too much, right?
It's too damn much. Are you kidding me? The water, it's like there's always somebody hogging the water. It's
They
like
have 2 shower heads in their shower.
That's
but
nice.
Even
That
so,
makes
But
sense.
even
Okay.
so.
that. Okay, I can excuse
Even
it
so,
a bit.
I don't want to shave my armpits in your presence.
No, it's like not hot. I'm just like I know, and I'm like squatting down, like
Yeah, the
shaving
angle-
like my at my gooch, like the area in between
I
your
know,
asshole.
and you're like crunched over.
It's like not it's like not hot. And then, dude, like I'll like get my boogers out in the shower, and then I'll fling
Like
them.
you'll do like snot rockets in the shower.
I'll do snot rockets in the shower. Yeah. Yeah. I don't like blow it out like that. I dig in because my boogers get stuck. So I'll like
No.
dig in and then I like fling it. And then I have to
Find them and rinse them.
I gotta then they kind of solidify on the
No,
wall.
No,
she
they
just
don't.
leaves them there.
I
No,
bet,
now I wash them off because I live with my boyfriend
but in the past,
for sure. And
you
I
just fling the booger onto the shower.
yeah, for sure.
Like a weird gum wall.
yeah, like a weird gum wall.
No.
Yeah, isn't
Gabby.
it gross? It's so gross. It's
Gabby,
vile.
no.
Dude, I had a booger wall until I was too old.
Like how old?
Until I moved out.
Next to her bed too. She has
No.
a booger
It
wall.
was the wall. I mean, I would pick my nose and I'd be like, what do I do with this? And I would wipe it on the wall next to my bed. It was so gross.
You didn't have tissues?
No, I just
Did your
like,
mom get mad about this?
No, this was my mom. This was
Oh, no, this
I
is when
moved
you
out
were
in
living
January.
by yourself.
yeah. Yeah, one of
Gabby,
my roommates.
You had a booger wall as a grown woman.
Booger wall's a grown woman. Yeah, 33-year-old woman with a
And
booger
then,
wall.
like, if a guy came over, would you scrape it off or?
You didn't see it. It was like lower. You
No,
know?
Gabby.
But no,
That's like the
also-
kids that pick their nose and put it under the desk.
Yeah,
There's
yeah,
this kid in my class,
Yeah.
Rex. His name was Rex.
That's my uncle's name.
You don't forget a Rex.
You sure don't.
He wrote Rex in boogers underneath his desk. That's some shit you would do.
That's like too many boogers.
REX? You want to write Gabby?
Yeah, I mean, come on. How big are we talking?
I don't know, dude. Old English, Gabby,
That's
and
so
Old
many
English boogers.
It's so gross. Hearing about other people's boogers makes me. But it's like I talk about doing it. I'm like, it's fine.
If you see your boyfriend has a booger, are you telling him?
I tell him I hate it. I hate boogers. That's why I got to get them out of my nose. I hate it, and I don't know what to do with them. I'm constantly picking my nose because I feel them.
Picking with a fake nail does hit different though, because you can really get in there.
It's true. You can.
But sometimes I honestly feel like these nails are ruining my quality of fucking life.
They are.
Right?
Yeah,
Like
they
I
are.
can't do things.
No, these are my real nails, and they are.
They are?
Yeah, these are real. But usually they're much longer, and I had to scale down because I was just like, they are ruining my life.
Oh yeah, I couldn't get my card out of the meter.
You can't do that. I carry around tweezers.
I had to get tweezers from my car to get it out.
Yeah, you have to. But yeah, these are. I had to way scale down because I love having long, chunty nails. But
Do you know how to roll a sleeping bag?
I probably could figure it out. Do
It's
you?
so hard.
It's harder than you think.
It's
Really?
harder than
Yeah.
it's harder than you think. I don't know how to build a tent.
Oh fuck no!
I went camping with my friends and I was like the weakest link. You know when you're the
Me
weakest.
too.
So I'm like, I don't
Weakest.
know. Do you guys want me to like organize the stuff in the kitchen? While you
Yeah.
want me to pass you a steak
You
to
cannot
put in the ground?
Let me just stand. I'll just. You
I'll
guys.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's
If anybody has any questions, I can Google things.
Yeah, I have ChatGPT on my phone. It
Yeah.
looks good. It looks like you're doing it right.
Yeah.
Because I didn't grow up camping. Did you?
No. I mean, I went camping, but it wasn't like the way that my family had fun.
Right.
You know,
what was the way that your family had fun?
the way that my family had fun would be my dad would smoke a bong in the backyard. My mom would be getting drunk in the living room. And so that's...
Would they mingle after?
No. It was separate.
Okay.
But the way and then I guess for like vacations, I would go on like, my mom and I would go on road trips. We'd go to Utah.
Was it fun?
As a kid, yeah. As a kid, it was fun.
Yeah.
Because it was, it was cute. And we have like a house there. So we just go stay in the decrepit old house.
Yeah.
You know, run around. Fucking, it was safe. It's a bunch of Mormons. You're not getting abducted, you know?
We went to Palm Springs a lot.
Okay.
Like, we're going to Palm Springs.
And that was the vacation?
That was
the family
vacation. They're like, winter's here. There's going to be snow up in the mountains of Palm Springs.
And that's
So we
where
went
you
and we
go.
took the little tram to the mountaintop.
I've
My
never
parents
done
like,
it.
there's snow.
Was it fun?
Yeah, that was our Christmas card.
Cute. It was the snow mountain.
The snow mountain in Palm Springs. There's just like a little bit of snow on the floor. They're like, there you go, snow. We didn't
Wow.
ski. Did you guys ski and do all that shit?
I occasionally, when I would go to Mammoth with my mom's rich friend, she had a rich friend. She was so rich, richer than hell. And she would take us on these vacations, and we would go to Mammoth, and that's where.
Sounds fun.
Yeah, she's dead now, but we would. Before she died, we were going on nice vacations.
Nice. I'm afraid of like skiing into a tree, Sunny Bonoing it out.
What the hell?
Yeah. Do you know about this?
No.
Cher's lover, Sunny and Cher, a tree took him out on the slopes.
Died?
Yeah.
Shut up.
You didn't know this?
No.
This is old
Yeah,
news.
Skiing drunk. Skiing drunk. A lot of people have died skiing drunk.
Really?
Yeah.
Why is everybody dying skiing drunk? Because you're crashing into trees?
Because you're crashing into trees. Dude, you're Cher
I had
and
no
you're
idea.
dating Sunny. You're married to Sunny and he's the love of your life.
I had no idea. She's giving in that.
And he looks...
She's giving.
But
I love
what's
it.
happening with him?
Nothing good, but she's looking good.
He's looking for trees.
He's
yeah.
looking for he's got
He's
his
thinking about
dirty
them trees.
mustache. He's thinking about having a hiney and heading to the slopes.
Having a damn hiney. Hitting a hiney on the slopes. That's a crazy way to die. Honestly, kind of fun, though.
No. Because, like, do you die instantly on impact or are you in the hospital? You know what I
Such
mean?
a good question.
Because if I'm on the skis and then I'm dead, I like that more than
Yeah,
having...
yeah, for sure. If you're just having a good time, you're drunk and you hit and then you're dead, whatever. But yeah,
But also skiing into a tree and not dying. Oh my God, it happened in Lake Tahoe.
that's wild.
And he was 62 years old.
You had a good life.
You say, nothing bad's going to happen to me. I've been skiing these slopes for 50 some odd years.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I can have a drink. I know where I'm at.
I can have a drink.
You can let loose a
I
little.
know these heavenly slopes like the back of... Oh, it's just Lake Tahoe.
It's fine. Yeah, no, he thought he knew what he was doing. I mean, I get it though. That's how I would get when I would drunk drive. I'd be like, I've been on a road before. I know how to do this.
It's not hard.
It's not hard.
Oh my God.
I can handle this. I know
When was the
how
last time you
freeways
drank?
work.
Like 3 years ago?
2020.
That's good.
Yeah, 2020 was the last time I drank.
That's great. So 5 years.
January 4th, 2020 was my
Right
last
before
drink.
the pandemic?
Right before the panty.
You didn't drink for any of the panty?
None of the panty. January 4th was the last one, 2020.
Did you go hard?
Yeah, sort of. I went hard on New Year's, and then I remember the last drink, I was so depressed, and I kept drinking because I was like, maybe eventually I'll get so drunk I'll feel good. And it just like, it was just a bummer. I
Yeah.
just kept pounding beers, and I was like, I think I'm good, dude. How's that?
Beers.
Just beers. Just pounding. I said, time to change.
It's a new year.
It's a new year.
It's 2020. What could
And
go wrong?
boy, did we have no idea what was in store.
Sometimes there's like a weird sick part of me that misses like the...
Sometimes.
Do you miss 2020?
Every day.
What about it? Just like not having to feed into the rat race of
Yes.
being a human?
Oh my God.
You're like, I guess I could make a sourdough.
We just do it. We're like,
Trad wife.
literally. We all tapped into being trad wives. I was chilling. It was so fun. I was going on walks.
So fun.
Going on walks all
Best
day
shape
long.
of my life.
Best shape of my life, truly. Best shape
Because
of
you
my
know
life.
what? I didn't have anywhere I needed to be.
Yeah.
And I didn't have to feel guilty that I wasn't doing something.
It was the best.
That part of this career trips me out the most.
Yeah.
Like if you have a night off and you're like, okay, so now what?
Oh, it's horrible.
Why?
I don't know. You feel like a piece of shit. That was the excuse to like not feel like a piece of shit. You were just like, oh, everybody's feeling like a piece of shit. This rocks.
I know.
Dude, I had so much
Even
fun.
capitalism is crumbling and we don't have to work.
And we
we don't have to get dressed.
We didn't have to get dressed. I made so much money from unemployment. It was like the most money I'd ever made in my life. I was like, fucking keep it coming. It was great.
Yeah.
Didn't have anywhere to be. You didn't have to like get on Instagram and see like everybody fucking, like doing shows and blah, blah,
Well,
blah.
I was
You were
just having
like,
a mental breakdown hula hooping live streams.
honestly,
Thanks for tuning in. I'm at my parents' house
we were
hula
all,
hooping.
we were just, yeah.
Subscribe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were all just like losing our minds doing crazy shit like that. And it was so fun. I miss it.
I do miss it too.
So, dude, the stakes were so low. I was in a shitty relationship, but it was fun because it was just like, you just were locked in.
There's nowhere to escape.
There was nowhere to escape. It was kind of a great time. But what is crazy is I think about when the pandemic hit, I was maybe 5 years into doing stand-up, which 5 years is like a fun place to be. Like you kind of start picking up a little heat.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. Like you have your, I was hanging out here all the time at the Comedy Store. Like you have your friends, you like have your little like ring of open mics that you're doing. And I was having a good time.
Right.
And then it stopped. And then it like after the pandemic, because we were locked down for like 2 years, really.
Yeah.
Like fully a year. And then it like kind of came back and then it shut down. So it was like 2 years of just nothing, really. And then I came back and it was like stand-up was not the same. And do you count those years?
Yeah.
I don't know because I do too, but then I'm like, but I didn't do it for 2 years.
Did you do it online? Did you ever do a Zoom show?
I had like 3 Zoom shows and I was like, this is so embarrassing.
I did one and it hurt.
It hurt.
And then what was that weird app that Clubhouse?
Clubhouse. People were like getting big on.
I'm like, I'm big on Clubhouse.
So dorky.
I'm huge on Clubhouse.
Where did the people go who had like followings on Clubhouse? Like it was like the wine box or whatever from Joe Rogan. Like some of them became like Joe Rogan's fear, like talking heads, but most of the people that were like quote unquote big on Clubhouse just don't even exist anymore.
Yeah, they don't.
Because it was just like a voice talking.
Yeah, I never really understood what it was. I know like a comedian that we know, she got like really big on it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what happened to that?
Does it still exist?
I don't know.
Was she able to elevate it into anything?
Unclear.
Unclear. I don't really know. It doesn't. I mean, we all look like we're doing this. No.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know.
No.
I mean, it's always one thing after. It's like first it was Vine, and then that went away.
Yeah. And we had the pandemic Clubhouse.
And then we had the pandemic Clubhouse. And people would like invite you to their Clubhouse.
I know. I never got invited.
You did?
No, I never did. And I remember there was like one really, really quote unquote good Zoom show. And I never got to do it. And I remember, and then
And when you
like,
get jealous that you're not doing a Zoom show,
Literally.
that's like life low.
and
You're like, oh my God, there's a hot audience sitting at home right now waiting for me to do 10 minutes. Why are they not booking me? Do I need to submit a tape?
literally like how, and it makes me honestly mad that people were even running Zoom shows. I'm like, guys, give it a fucking rest. No, who are we trying to impress right now?
Yeah, dude.
Just let us be.
When it first happened, I started freaking out and I didn't know what to do, so I kept buying things.
Oh.
But I wasn't buying like sensible things like water and like oatmeal and canned goods. I was buying like, oh, I need a feather boa robe.
Absolutely.
I'm like, I don't know, the world could end, and
Just gonna
I'm
do
seeing
it.
myself walking down the streets in the apocalypse in a feather boa robe.
$180? Yes, please.
Yes. Oh, a discount code? Pan? It was
Yep.
like fucking crazy.
I spent so much money on Fashion Nova, which I don't even shop at. I don't know why. I just like, I bought a bunch of Fashion Nova stuff.
Yeah.
Never wore any of it. I was like, oh, I can't wait to wear this out of the pandemic. Never wore it.
No, you never wear it.
Never wore it. I spent so much stupid ass money.
On dumb things.
I made so much money, and I'm like, why didn't I save any of that?
Because it's always something. You needed a tattoo at the time.
That's true. I was getting tattooed. That
You
is when I
were?
started getting tattooed. Yeah, because tattooers were still like secretly open.
Because they're dangerous. Like,
'Cause they're
We're not
dangerous.
worried about a little mucus
Yeah,
or
they didn't care.
particles. Who gives a fuck?
They didn't care, dude.
Yeah,
that
dude.
is. I literally got all of my tattoos in the pandemic. I came out fully tattooed.
What's the last one you got?
The last
most
one I got
recent?
was a couple weeks ago. I got a big one of Pamela Anderson on my back.
Oh, that was Pamela?
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
What inspired? Did you watch her new movie, the Showgirl movie?
No, I heard it was good though.
Yeah.
No.
I don't know. I didn't watch it.
Oh.
Like, I saw it and I go, in theory, I want to watch that, but I don't know how much I care enough to watch it.
I don't know if I care either.
I don't care about seeing very many movies. And then I feel like I'm missing out on culture. Are you like a big movie goer?
No, I'm not. But my boyfriend's a film guy, so I end up like by proxy having to watch a lot. And I do have an AMC subs pass, so we gotta
You
see them.
do?
Yeah, I went and saw Lilo and Stitch yesterday.
Oh, was it good?
No.
Did you see how excited I got? Is that how excited a grown woman should get when someone brings up Lilo and Stitch?
Honestly, yes, because
Stitch is my favorite
It's
character.
the best. It's such a good movie. I mean, the animated movie I've seen like 600 times. I was obsessed with it as a kid. It was like the first soundtrack that I had. I was obsessed with Lilo and Stitch. So when I saw the live action, I was like, oh my God, fun. It sucked. It didn't hold a fucking candle
To the animated?
to the animated.
But it was Stitch cute?
Yeah, Stitch was cute. But everything else was just like, here's the thing. If I hadn't seen Lilo and Stitch, the original, I would have had no fucking idea what was going on. No idea.
Really?
Yeah, it wasn't good. And now people are like trying to say that it's like not woke enough. I don't know. I'm like, you guys, we gotta relax. Yeah, Stitch is so cute.
Stitch is so fucking cute.
He's so cute.
Dude, if you could have a pet Stitch, that would be tight.
That'd be so tight. Yeah, he's so cute. But
Bring it to my green room.
oh my God,
Stitch in the green room?
the best.
Smoking a blunt with Stitch, not for you, but for me, very fun.
You can have that. And I want
Just
that
Stitch
for
and I
you.
eating pizza in the green room of the belly room.
Dude, he's awesome. He's so cute.
Dude, this Vulture headline:
Yeah.
Disney's Lilo and Stitch remake is a soulless copy.
I mean,
Soulless.
I will say that I agree with that.
Soulless?
It was a little bit soulless. It was just very much like, okay. They tried to copy the movie beat for beat, but then like changed some things. Didn't hit. And the acting was really bad.
I don't think acting's hard. Do you?
I mean,
Like, do you think you could do serious acting? Gabby, could you be on the Hallmark Channel?
maybe. I think acting is so dorky though. I'm
You
like,
do?
it's so embarrassing.
I like it.
I just like, I can't. It's so embarrassing to me.
It's embarrassing to me when you go to an audition and they ask you to do something and you're like, you want me to do what?
Oh, that's so embarrassing too.
And they're like, do you audition for commercials?
Never.
Oh,
No.
listen, all I do is audition for them and I'm yet to book
Do you
one.
really?
Yeah.
You booking?
I'm not booking. They ask you to do crazy shit. They're like, oh, it's a McDonald's commercial. They said, bring in 6 different hats and 5 different pairs of sunglasses and you're going to be different people ordering through the McDonald's drive-through window. Every time you put on a hat, you're a different person and you order something different.
It's too much.
And you're also driving.
See, this is
And
not...
you have your dog in the backseat.
No.
And so I was like, hey, can I get a parfait? And then I'm putting on a different hat. Hey, can I get
Really?
humiliating?
No.
And then they go, and now one more look at the cashier, wave goodbye. Great. Have a good day.
It's so humiliating. It really is. It's also like, come on, that's like Juilliard level acting. I can't do all of that at once. I can't switch into another character, put on a hat and then be like, can I get a 16-piece chicken McNugget?
Yeah, no.
No, it's what are you supposed to switch up the character? It's too
Yeah,
much.
they are. They wanted like a one-woman show.
They wanted a one-woman show.
And I'm in a fake car, and now I'm driving. Now my dog's in the back seat. Like now
and
look
then there's
back
a
at
kid running across the street, and you have to slam on your brakes.
Yeah, and a quick reaction.
Yeah.
But make it funny. Sometimes they'll be like, make it funny, but it's like not written funny. And you're like, okay, but
Because none
like,
of the
make it
writers are
funny,
funny.
but stick to the words. And it's like the most boring.
Is this in person?
Yeah.
Sometimes in person, and then sometimes now a lot of self-tapes.
Oh, a lot of self-tapes now, yeah.
The self-tapes are even worse, though, because sometimes they'll send you a video of how they want the tape to be, and they're, like, so aggressive in them.
I don't like... Here's the thing. I do not like this world of self-tapes. I think that it takes...
Because now what? I'm a fucking videographer. I'm a cinematographer.
Yeah.
I'm an editor.
They want you to do all the damn work.
And then you don't get it. And then guess what? You spent half the day getting the tape.
And then some pervert keeps it, and he's jerking off to it, and he's like, I'm going to keep it. And it's Lee, and Lee keeps it, and he's jerking off to it, and he's like, one day I'm going to release this to blackmail her.
One
It's like,
day.
I can't. The self-tape culture, I'm not into it.
Yeah. So have you had to submit a self-tape ever?
Yeah, once in a while, the very rare occasion that something comes up for me.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't like it.
No. And then when they're like, you got to show your hands.
Also, for me, it's like I don't like. Because of the way I look now, I'm such a specific typecast
Mm-hmm.
that I don't get that kind of stuff.
Right.
I don't get McDonald's. I also don't have any rep. I don't get anything. But if I did, I probably wouldn't get those.
I had one agent that would just get me auditions, but they weren't for the right things. It was like I was like 25.
Black dad.
I was like 25. They wanted 40-year-olds in bathing suits.
Yeah. It's like, what are we doing?
I went. Of course I went.
Of course you went.
I'm like, I'm not 40, but and like being in a bathing suit for an audition.
Yeah, humiliating.
Yeah, that's sketchy. That's like backroom casting stuff.
Yeah,
Like,
and then I had one. Okay, so one time I had this audition, and they were like, "There's two groups. There's the brunettes and the blondes. So there's the less attractive brunette and the more attractive blonde." And there was a girl who got offended, and she was like, I think this is I'm supposed to be with the blondes or whatever because I'm more attractive.
She did not say that.
Yeah, it turned into like this whole thing, and then the casting director had to come out and be like, "Okay, both characters are attractive. Any other questions?" It was intense.
Oh, it's so embarrassing. It's just like the whole culture of acting too, especially like when you're trying to make it. I remember, when I first moved here and I was like in pursuit of it, and the embarrassing auditions that you go, or the headshots, the embarrassing auditions that you go on because you don't know what you're doing. And I remember like finding auditions like on casting websites or like backstage.
Backstage.com.
Oh my god!
Oh yeah, I did a whole movie.
Oh, and then nothing ever happens.
Backstage. No,
nothing.
I
ever
was playing a
happens.
heroin addict. It was horrible, like the worst acting ever.
And they don't do anything, and then it's just, and you don't get paid. It's just like
you don't get paid. It's like a 3-month commitment.
Yeah,
and you're like, why am I doing this?
But you don't know. We have no idea.
There's fake blood on me. There's a fake track mark because I'm a heroin addict.
Where's the footage now?
It's somewhere on the internet.
It's so funny. I remember and like putting all this stuff on like on my IMDb, like I really wanted to look like a legit actor, and it's like it's just such an embarrassing pursuit.
It is an embarrassing pursuit until like someone gets something, and then you're like, that's actually pretty cool.
Oh yeah, until you
like see it work out for
Literally.
someone, you're like, I wish I saw it through.
Until you're Scarlett Johansson, but like
yeah.
All of the other stuff is so embarrassing. My boyfriend and he was showing me audition tapes for this movie that they're casting right now.
Mm-hmm.
And he got it's like super, like you can't, like you're not allowed to show people this, but he was like, do you want to see? And I was like, yeah. And it's wild. It's wild watching. Like she was
Did you feel like cringe?
Definitely. They had Julia Fox in one of them.
No.
She was good, but she didn't fit the role.
Yeah.
She didn't fit she was like the best of them, but she didn't fit like what they were looking for.
What's going on with her?
I don't know, but the bitch can act. I'll tell you that.
She can act, and she has constant like intrigue. Like everyone's like, I don't know what she's wearing, but we're listening. We're watching.
I
heard her fucking book
Fox.
was amazing.
Oh, I know I have it. I haven't finished it.
Oh, you haven't?
No, she looks tea. I mean, she's like on her weird shit right now, but I'm kind of into that too. You know, she has like in the audition, she had like no eyebrows and like short bleached hair, and I was like, okay,
The no
girl.
eyebrow thing trips me out. It makes me, to me, it's like I see no eyebrows. I'm like, oh, she's sick.
You know, I think
I
that
get it's like high fashion.
It
I see
is.
the vision. It doesn't land for me. Would you get rid of your eyebrows?
I tried to go bleach. Didn't look that tea. I think that some women really are good at pulling it off. I've seen it and I'm like, I love the look.
No, this is insane. The bleach blonde eyebrows thing is insane.
You
it's an
don't
insane
understand high fashion.
No.
I don't like it
Yeah,
either.
I can't.
It's
I
giving
cannot.
leukemia.
You guys
Yeah,
don't
it's
have
giving
the
leukemia.
vision.
I'm
It's
sorry.
giving-
No, I'm telling you.
No, see,
does-
I think she looks
She looks
tea.
like George Washington with leukemia.
Well, I mean, look at the outfit and the hair.
It's
but
giving
I think
alien vibes. It's not. It's not a good look, and people are gonna look back and be like, "What the fuck were we doing?"
I disagree.
you
I
stand
disagree.
this. You stand by no eyebrows this hard.
I think that some women really can pull it off, and I love it when they
like,
can.
What women?
I don't know. Just look at bleached eyebrows.
That's a good look. You
I
think that's a
think
good
she
look?
looks. I think she
No.
looks tea. Yeah, I do.
Look at her dress, Gabby.
I like
That
her.
is not a good look.
I like her face. I think her face looks beautiful. I don't love the like hair and the dress, but I think her face looks beautiful.
You don't like the Barbie doll heads on her?
Yeah, and the
titties?
hair is like weird, but the face, tea. Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah. Look at bleached eyebrows. I think some women are really,
I've never
really good at pulling
seen
it off.
one that I'm like, just, it looks good for everyday life.
Alex Consani, I think that's her name. Love her.
Okay,
She looks so
Doja
good
Cat,
with it. Doja. I mean, Giselle.
But
What do we-
Kylie?
No.
No.
No, Kylie doesn't look that good with it. I like it, but okay, that one next to her, I think looks so good.
Doja.
Well, yeah, Doja Cat.
Doja Cat, no, but the one below, the brunette.
This one here.
Yeah, that looks good in that one too.
That's one of the
No, it doesn't.
Hadids.
It's a
not.
Hadid. I thought it was Giselle.
It's
Oh, I
not,
like it.
Though. It's like
She
you're-
looks sick.
No, I think she looks beautiful.
No.
Yeah.
It's alien. It's not. No.
Say what you want.
It's not
She's
human.
not sucking your dick, and she's beautiful.
Obviously, but that was unnecessary.
Well, but if she
Yeah,
had
it was.
eyebrows, if she
Yeah, it
had
was.
eyebrows, she might suck his dick. Is what
no,
we're saying.
No, because you know she wouldn't suck your dick if you would let her. You're telling me you wouldn't let Bella Hadid suck your dick if she had bleached blonde eyebrows. You'd go no.
Yeah, I'd kick her out of bed.
Wrong. She doesn't look that good there. I'm good
Julia,
on
get
that.
out of my bed.
Yeah, it's not looking good there.
Paint some eyebrows on. Come back when you have your brows on, bitch.
Yeah, it's not looking good there. But they're also a weird color.
That's
there.
how they look most of the time.
That's like a weird lavendery. That's like a butter yellow. I don't like that.
It's not a good look.
I like-
It's never a good look.
A man with look at the man
No,
with
you know who looks so good with them? Top tier look is Mia Goth. Mia
Mia
Goth.
Goth.
Everybody thinks they look great, and everybody looks like this.
No, they don't. Look at Mia Goth. Look at Mia Goth. Mia
I'm gonna
Goth,
go with.
bleached
I
eyebrows.
think I'm on Lee's side.
No, you guys are wrong. You're not getting it.
Mia Goth.
Bleached brows. Gorgeous.
Okay.
10 out of 10. I love Mia Goth. I think she's so cute.
No,
But if she had eyebrows, she would be a
Gorgeous.
10.
that's not a good look.
I love it.
She looks sick.
She looks so good. I think she looks so good.
Like,
It's high
shave them
fashion.
off. Why would you even have them? Just shave them.
I don't know. It's the look. It's cute.
It's not. Cute.
She looks so good there. Are you
She
kidding
looks-
me?
No, she looks sick.
Whatever. You
Recessive.
Guys. You guys
Like,
don't
that's
get
a-
it.
Sick and recessive.
Ew!
That's a better look than
No,
this.
it's
I don't.
not.
I mean, okay.
No.
Is there a middle ground in between? It's either like heavy
No,
brows or no
I love
brows.
that.
Well, this is people drawing them on. That's fake.
Okay.
That's people drawing them
No,
on.
no,
to
no,
this
no,
one.
no,
But I will
That
say,
looks
I do
great.
like the fake brows more than the blonde ones.
That's what I'm saying.
Whatever, you guys.
That's a good look.
I don't love that look. I don't love that look.
What's
That's how
happening?
everybody looks. Everybody,
What's happening?
That's not how everybody looks.
Everybody thinks they look
No.
like this. Everybody thinks they're serving
Yes.
with this shit.
Yeah.
And everybody looks like that.
And you know who else looks
Every
so good with
single
it?
person looks
no,
like
they
this.
don't. No, they don't. Gabriette, she looks so good with them.
Okay, yes, she does.
Yeah.
But does she still not have them? Or doesn't
No,
she just have
back
little
to,
ones?
She went back to like having very thin.
I like
black.
them just thin. I know I follow that bitch.
She looks so good. I love her. She's so iconic.
No.
Yeah, Lee. Yeah.
There is a
Yeah.
feeling of terminally ill that just kind of.
See, I like that. I like the kind of like heroin chic, like sick, thin, like there. Oh my God. She looks so
I think she
good.
looks good there.
Yeah, she looks great.
But I see some brow.
Blonde with blonde brow is kind of okay. I don't know.
Yeah, it's giving.
No, it's not.
It's giving.
That's not a good look.
It's not as tea there, but it still is giving. She could do no wrong.
Oh my
I mean,
god.
she's doing wrong.
What about a man with bleached eyebrows?
I'm like, I don't care about men that do anything.
Really?
I think,
If he's bleaching his eyebrows, I don't want to date him.
well, I feel like if a guy's bleaching his eyebrows, he's gay.
I don't
think
know.
any
You know how
straight guy.
you know how in LA it's hard to tell sometimes. Like, is he gay or is he just fashionable?
Right, but I feel like that though, like no straight guy, he would have to be like very bisexual.
No straight guys bleaching around.
Yeah, no straight
guy.
No straight guy is. So you don't have to worry about that.
I remember one time my mom was like, just bleach your mustache. I'm like, then it'll still be there, just blonde.
It's a blonde one, yeah.
I'm not bleaching my mustache.
I shaved
sweetie.
mine yesterday.
Dermaplaned
I
it.
dermaplaned it, which breaks me out so bad.
Sometimes it's like you look in the mirror and you just catch it and you're like, what the fuck?
So hairy.
What the fuck?
I know.
I'm like, I think I'm a lady. And then
You see that.
and then you're like,
Ah.
being a human's fucking disgusting.
Being a human is so gross. We're so gross. There's nothing attractive about it. We're all in these like fake little suits to make it look like we're attractive, but at the end of the day, when you go home and you take it all off, you're disgusting. Everyone's just disgusting.
Yeah. When you're at home, letting it all hang out.
Well, yeah, when you take it all
I like
off.
when I put on clothes again, it makes me feel like I'm a person.
Yeah,
But I like
but
to
we're
be
dressing
I
up.
like to look homeless at home.
absolutely.
Like there's no greater feeling than like a big shirt, no bra. You know what? I might go no underwear at home.
That's actually wild.
Really?
Yeah, I'm so not you still on the bleach brows. And Lady Gaga's giving
You want to go no underwear at home
only
with like sweatpants?
I won't sleep
Just
in
let
it.
it air out.
I won't sleep in it.
My doctor's was like, let it air out.
Really?
Yeah, you ever heard that?
Your doctor was
It's like, let your
it air
vagina
out.
air out.
Are we supposed to?
Yeah, you're supposed to let them air out. Google, are you supposed to let your vagina air
Yeah, are
out?
we supposed to let our pussies air out?
Yeah, we are.
Are we supposed to sleep with underwear on? Because, girl, I cannot.
You can't just sleep no underwear?
No way.
Why?
Ugh. It gives me the heebie-jeebies.
Really?
Yeah. Whether women choose to sleep in underwear or not is not a matter of personal preference and hygiene.
Better for breathability.
There's no strict medical rule requiring. Oh, really? There's no. Okay, so it's fine.
Better for breathability, reduce risk of infection, comfort. My gynecologist was like, let it air out, which is kind of gross now that I'm saying it,
Yeah, it
on
is.
the podcast.
Is
Let
it
it air out.
is it a man?
Let your pussy breathe.
Yeah. Ew.
Yeah,
Ew.
Yeah.
Is it a man? Do you have a
Yeah,
man?
it is a man.
That would be a man would say that.
Just give her some air.
You see a man gyno?
Yeah, and if you want to make it even weirder, not only do I see a man gyno, he's the gynecologist that delivered me. So my mom and I have the same gynecologist. But it's not weird. He kisses me on the cheek. Hello.
I'm
She's
at
like,
a
tell your mom I
He
say
does
hi.
not
Yes,
kiss
he
you.
does.
He does.
He kisses me on the
You
cheek.
don't go into the gynecologist begging for kisses.
He gives me kisses. Hello, like this. Good to see you, doctor. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, he's the shit.
You can't open that up with saying it's not weird and then say
He's like,
he
say hi to
kisses
your
me on the
mom
cheek.
for me. And then he's like,
And then he winks.
And then he like does the pap smear, and the whole time he just talks about his trips to the Galapagos Islands.
Does he compare your pussies? He's like, oh, yours is looking a little bit more like your mom's than I thought it was.
He's never done that.
Really?
No, he just says hi, say hi to your mom for me. And then he'll kiss me on the forehead. He's kissed me on the forehead. And it makes it less creepy. It feels like I swear to God.
I don't know if it does.
I swear to God,
That's creepy as fuck.
it's not creepy.
It's creepy as fuck.
I love my
is
gynecologist.
wild.
10 out of 10. If you're a woman in LA with health insurance and you're looking for a gynecologist, slide in my DMs. I don't know if he's even accepting new patients because
He's
he
so
has
highly-
legacy clients like me. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if you could get in with him. I wish I could help you
You have
get
to
in
be
with
born.
my
You have-
gynecologist.
you have to be born
you have to
into
be a
practice.
born client.
You have to be
Right.
born into the.
I think I'm good.
Medical
I wasn't
group.
going to ask you for his info. I think I don't need it.
You don't want him to kiss you on the forehead hello?
It's like, I don't.
But do you have a woman gynecologist?
I do. I just started seeing
Do
her.
you like her?
She seems fine. I've
Yeah.
only seen her once, and then she diagnosed me with HPV. So it's like, she seems fine.
Tale as old as time.
Tale as old as time. Thought it went away. It came back.
Yeah.
You know?
I remember
we
we had to get the vaccines for them too.
Yeah, and they hurt.
They That's what I'm saying.
Wait, you're like
I'm like,
20.
I told my mom, I was like, I'm like not anti-vax, but I do think that the HPV vaccine really fucking hurt.
It really hurt.
I go, it hurt my arm for weeks after I got it. And she
And
was
we
like,
still got
really?
HPV.
And she was like, really? Yeah.
Did you get it?
Yeah. And then like, it went away.
Yeah, mine went away, but
Like,
now it's
yeah,
back again.
Yeah, that's the thing about it. It's like
So
an
if we
X.
didn't get the vax, did that mean it would we would?
We would have you probably have it, but not the cancer-causing kind. Because if you got the vax,
It prevents the cancer-causing one.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, so then
Supposedly.
it's a little, supposedly.
I don't know, dude.
But I still have to go in and they have to like now scrape a piece of my pussy, scrape a piece of my pussy out and like run it through a lab. So it's like really.
And then like, we'll let you know.
Yeah, we'll let you know.
And then
Why is
you're just
everything? It's like microwave minutes with these fucking doctors.
I don't know, but now I have the one that I can just DM him on an app. I annoy him probably. I'm like, hey, kind of heavy bleeding this month. Should I be worried? He's like, nope. Periods can vary from month to month. Have a good one. And then I'll message him again. Hey, period came 5 days early. Should I be worried? Again, no. Periods can vary from month to month.
Really?
And then I'm like, I think he's probably sick of me.
Wow.
Because I'm like, anything my pussy does, he knows about.
What he wants, though, he wants you to come in so he can give you a little kissy. That's really it. He's
And
just.
I will say he has good cologne. Is that weird?
No, he's like, this girl's trying to come in for kisses. This girl's begging for kisses.
He wants kiss. Yeah, she wants kisses, and I'm here to give
She's
them.
DMing
And he has like
me.
a gold chain that he wears. I like him.
He's kind of sounding like a playboy.
Like a Jewish playboy.
Yeah,
Full head of hair.
full head of hair.
I don't want to brag, but my gynecologist, full head of hair,
Full
gives
head
me
of hair.
forehead kisses, knows what he's doing.
I guess so. I guess he does.
You don't stay in the Weinshenk family legacy unless you know what you're doing as a gynecologist, sweetie. We're picky when it comes to our doctors.
Where is he? Is he in Orange County?
No, he's in Los Angeles. You think I go to the OC to have my vagina looked at?
I don't know. Jesus Christ.
No.
I don't
Sweetie,
know.
I need
It
somebody
sounds like you'd go
local.
anywhere for him. I don't know. He could be in Montana. I think you'd go.
Shank is down bad for
You're,
gyno.
you're
I'm
down
not-
bad for Dr.
gynecologist.
Hairy guy.
My gynecologist, great. But I don't like it when I see him and he starts talking about his vacations.
It's like he's bragging a little bit.
Well, because it's like he's trying to make it not weird, but it's weird. Talk about the Galapagos and like giant turtles while you're looking at
In
my
my
bed.
pussy. And you're
Yeah,
like,
and
do
you're
I
like,
have a yeast
yeah. So my
infection
younger
or-
daughter came and it was amazing. We were on the beaches. There were so many big turtles.
Whoa, cool.
And then he gives me a little kissy and
Yeah.
says, "I'll see you in a year."
And you go, but what about the wart? And he goes, that's fine.
That's fine. Also, yeah, don't worry about that. It'll go away.
He said that, yeah, it'll go away. And do you think he's looking at his daughter? Is he doing gyno on his daughters?
No, I think to him, it's like he's a mechanic and it's just like a car. I think that's what happens when you're a gynecologist for like so long.
It's so wild.
You're like, yeah, this engine's a little looser than the last, but
Right. I wonder if you can
just gonna
tell.
put a new spark plug in and you know
And
what
she's
I
good to
mean?
go.
Yeah, she's
Tighten
good
her
to
right
go.
back up. I wonder if you can tell as a gynecologist if a pussy is looser than another one. You know what I mean?
I feel like so.
You think?
Sometimes it just, I don't like the being in that gown thing that's like
Oh, it's degrading.
open.
Talk about
And
degrading.
then when they tickle your titties, do they do that? Do they feel your titties?
Okay.
Do they feel your titties for lumps?
We need to call the cops
Oh,
on your
yeah.
gynecologist.
They do breast checks at the gynecologist.
They do, but you know what? I've never had one.
You've never had your... No, we need to call the police about that, dude. About America's healthcare system.
Yeah, no, I've never had my titty squished, but I also heard.
You've never had your titties squished
but
by
they
their
start
hands?
doing it after a certain age, right?
No, they're supposed to check your titties during your gynecologist thing.
No,
And
no.
then when you turn 40, you get mammograms.
Maybe I have.
It tickles.
I don't know if it does.
I'm telling you. Listen, Gabby, I'm telling you. They look at your titties. They feel them. I know that there's people listening to this podcast who know what I'm talking about.
Shake's gyno is
Gynecologist-
tweaking her nips.
Yeah, no, it sounded like he's...
Yeah, so he clamps them,
yeah,
right?
she's like, and he
He's
brings
like-
in feathers. He brings in feathers.
And he brings in a mask? Is that not what happens when you...
Now
like
we're
an eye
talking.
mask?
Now
Yeah.
we're talking.
Ball gags.
Yeah.
Yeah, he definitely has ball gags for sure. For sure.
I'm telling you, most gynecologists check your titties.
I don't know if I've had my titties checked. I don't
Gynos
know.
look at boobs. Breast exams. Yes. Thank you.
Last time I went, she didn't check my tits.
Well, then she's not very thorough, and I would love to give you a reference, but his list is a little full, Gabby. I could make a special message, but
you could. I feel like you could just text him right now. Get him on FaceTime. I know you've got his fucking number.
I can't FaceTime him, but I could DM him on the app.
What?
But I'm not, because I already ignored him a few days ago. My mom's like, you need to stop messaging him unless it's like urgent.
And I was like, no. You don't tell me what to do.
I was like, Mom, he's my gynecologist too, Mom.
Trying to get a kiss.
What the fuck?
He wait. So your period's been off.
Yes. It was just a little early.
Mine was a little late.
That scared me.
Why does it do this?
It just scared me. I like to know what's happening.
Me too.
I don't like to have something different. It's like, no.
And now when it comes to a period.
No.
Yeah, mine was
Come
late.
the same time every month.
Every
please.
month, please. But no, sometimes they'll switch it up and they'll be like, just kidding.
Well, I was like so emotional last week. I was like, what's the point of getting out of bed? And then I got my period and I was like, oh.
Oh, now I'm good. It does that.
What? But that's so dark. The
See,
level of darkness that I go before my period.
it's giving PMDD.
Yeah, do you have that?
I don't know, probably. I feel like everybody has it. But I'll tell you this. Why? The thing is that men they're always like, oh, she must be on her period. I'm like, it's not the period that makes you a bitch. It's the week before, okay?
The week before, horrible.
The week before is a nightmare. The week before, depressed, anxious, all the things.
Depressed, sad, crying. Fat, crying.
All
and you're
the-
like, I don't understand. The week before, sometimes I look down and go, I gotta be pregnant because, like, what's happening?
Tits hurt, everything. It's bad.
Tits hurt. So it's just like, I have a gut that's just hanging out over my pants.
Yeah, but then you get your period and you're like, oh, I'm good. So your periods don't make you a
I
bitch.
don't like when you get your period, but then you also have to poop. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Oh, do I know what you're talking about? Period shits are from hell.
Because it's just like, there's like a hormone that's released when you're on your period that like makes everything in your body just like expel things.
Oh, man. Is that true?
Yes.
Period shits or something.
Not us ending the podcast on period shit.
It's like, dude, that's a
I'm
wreck.
like, period shits or something.
Listen
Yeah,
to
man,
Tea Time.
that's our podcast. Make sure to check out Gabby's podcast, Tea Time. That's our episode of Shank, dude. If you're having a period shit this week, we're thinking of you.
We are thinking of you.
If your girlfriend's having a period shit this week, we're thinking of you.
We're thinking of you. Be nice to her because it's not easy to have both of those things in one toilet. I'll tell you that.
What about a Diva cup?
Not into it.
Have you ever used one?
Nope. My best friend uses them. Hate it.
Can you imagine?
No, she would like boil it. And I was like, what are you doing?
Oh my God. Just the thought of boiling it in the same pot that you make your mac and cheese.
Yeah, I know. Exactly. And she would do then she'd be like, what? It's hot water. It's fine. It's sanitized. I'm like, what's going on?
So that's our episode. Can you pull up a calendar real quick? Yeah. I'm coming to Tampa Side Splitters, guys. That's right. Woohoo! Tampa Side Splitters, June 28th. And then June, I believe it's 20. I'm going to look because I need to know.
Tampa Side Splitters.
Tampa Side Splitters. I'm excited. It's my first time going to Tampa. I've never been.
Fun.
Have you been to Tampa?
No.
Tampa, where dreams come true. And then I'm coming to Fort Worth in Texas. I will be in Fort Worth July 25th, July 26th, July 27th. I'm in Houston. And I will probably be in Austin around that time as well. So check out, get tickets to my shows. They're all in my link tree. And there's a link to it on my Instagram at Princess Shank. And patreon.com.
She's on the road, sweetie.
She's on the road, sweetie. She's going to lots of places.
Yes, she is.
Going to places I've never been.
Places you can't pronounce.
Pennsylvania.
Yes.
Never been. And I'll be coming to New Jersey Stress Factory.
Fun.
Is it? Have you been?
The best.
That's awesome.
Stress Factory is so fun.
Cool. I'm excited. So get tickets and we'll see you next week. Bye.
And that's on period shit.
And that's on period shit.